And we welcome you back into the Raleigh County Convention Center on Dave Barksdale Court, Maris Lowry, and I have a very special guest, the guy that makes everything happen, right? Mr. Mike Green, the tournament director of the 8th annual New River CTC, being presented by Little General Stores and by Southern West Virginia Chevy Dealers. And Mike, I know it's got to be a nice ring to your ears when I say the 8th annual, because it was amazing. The very first year I remembered it was a one-day event. Yep. Now it's 6 days. Isn't it? That's amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing. It's a great testament to the staff that we have here at New River, along with the coaches and sponsors, and obviously having video productions, I think, started in our 3rd year here. So, yeah, it's a great team effort. And almost last year with the weather, we almost couldn't count that 7th one. We did get a day in, so we were able to put that on the record books for sure.
Right. I think I put the whammy on your tournament last year. Remember, we did the podcast, you and Eric and I said you've had great weather up until now. And as soon as I said that, look what happened.
Yeah. I wasn't going to blame you for that, but now since you brought it up, though.
Well, Mike, people ask me, how much in advance after this tournament's over can you start planning for next year? So since everybody asked me that, I told them, watch this interview, and Mike will tell you himself how long between when this ends Saturday night do you start planning for next year?
Yeah, we're already planning. We're already having conversations today. Talked to Coach Blevins with Man. Today, this was their first year back after year 4, so they've already, they want to come back next year. So we're really looking at getting a kind of a count of where we're at for these teams that are here this year. And then, the goal is to have the roster completed by the end of March. So right after the state tournament, I spend the entire week down there and trying to work some teams in that way. And, it's important for us. The sooner the better we can have. So hopefully by early April, we'll have the tournament roster set. And then ideally by late August, we'll have the matchups and the schedule put together.
And Mike, what I think has been great for this week, I mean, it is a lot of basketball, but here at Video Productions, we don't seem overwhelmed because there's been 4 games every night except for last night, 3 games because we're going to have a 5th game on Saturday. But it's really worked out really well that we get just enough basketball every day.
Yeah, and again, we went back and forth, early on. We were doing 3 and 4 games, and then we thought from a financial standpoint, we were trying to get 5 and 6 games in to help offset some of the cost here of the convention center. And it just felt like it was too much basketball. So, this last year we went back to 4 games a day, and we got canceled out, so we really didn't know how that was going to work. So, so far, here it is Thursday, we're halfway through the week, and so far, I think it's good, and I appreciate it.
Yeah. And Mike, we've been blessed too because we haven't had games really run long. I don't think we've had an overtime game. At least I haven't done one. I don't believe we have. So it's really ran on schedule. Most times, when you have an event, this many teams, this many games, it normally doesn't run on schedule, but this week has. Yeah,
and that's what we pride ourselves on. I mean, being a former high school basketball coach, running tournaments, for youth leagues for the last 10 or 15 years, being predictable, being able to stay on time is very important to the coaches, the fans attending, and, it's something we pride ourselves on. And year 2 was the only year we had an overtime game. It happened to be in the first game of the day, so we were chasing it all day. But otherwise, it's been outstanding, and the predictability and the convenience of everyone. And, we don't start early, even if the game before you gets finished, because we want to make sure that the parents or grandparents or friends or family who may be traveling from outside the area, don't show up when the game's on time. And then, we're already halfway through the first quarter. So it's important that we're able to stay on time.
And the great staff that you have also that helps you in all phases of putting an event on like this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Obviously, I'm the tournament director, but we've got 23 people on our staff at the college, and about half of them are here at this event. The other half are back getting students registered for the start of the semester, which is January the 20th. Our spring semester starts. So it's a great team effort. And I'd be remiss not to say without our sponsors. I mean, and I know you mentioned Little General and Southern West Virginia Chevy Dealers. They're our presenting sponsors again this year. And but we have a litany of other sponsors. We had over 25 sponsors this year, and again, we couldn't do what we do without the generosity of our sponsors.
Well, same here with Video Productions. Of course, I got my Video Production top on. You're wearing that nice new River. I'm going to see if I can talk you out of one of them. Can I get one of them the next time I come to the college?
Well, I always tell you, you're only as good as your help. So the help's the one selected attire. I just wear it.
Okay, maybe I can talk to whoever your help is because I sure like to give you one.
Yeah.
You guys have had some nice colors. You had the blue going on, you had the gray, now you got the white.
Yeah, we got the black. I think we're going to rotate a couple out on Friday and Saturday, but we got 4 or 5 different versions that we got together.
I showed some of your staff when I came in. I said the shirt I have up under my video production shirt is a New River long sleeve shirt from this tournament from a couple years ago.
No, I have to say that you're a loyal New River. Yeah, you do. I can't argue that.
I represent, don't I?
Yes, sir, you do.
Well, Mike, it's always a pleasure. We appreciate it. We know you and your staff work very hard, and like I said, I know you're ready. Hopefully by Monday you'll already have everything ready for next year, right?
Hopefully we'll be halfway. But I do want to say before we go, we talk about the New River staff. I want to thank the staff of Video Productions. I mean, your team, the team that Butch puts together is outstanding. I'm proud to say that some of those staff members are alumni of New River Community and Technical College. But again, kudos to the entire Video Productions team. Well, it's an amazing product that you guys put on. Yeah,
as you said, that the heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, he's given the sign up. He's a loyal through and through New River Community and Technical College alumnus.
For sure, yeah. We're proud of Nick, for sure.
All right, Mike, we're ready for the last game. We'll let you go. Appreciate you taking the time, and we're almost through with day number 4 and ready to head into day 5 tomorrow and wrap it up on Saturday.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Thank you very much. That's Mike Green, ladies and gentlemen. We'll take a break. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy Trail, fuel up the way West Virginians do. At Little General Stores. From the trail snacks to cold drinks and fuel to keep you rolling, we've got everything you need before you head into the hills. We're proud to be part of your ride, rooted in West Virginia and built for the backwoods. Little General Stores, fuel your adventure at West Virginia.
Chevy trucks are as capable and dependable as the Chevy people who drive them. You probably know one. Your sister. Your buddy. The ones who always show up. They all have that little extra something. And maybe you got it too.
Start the year-end drive. Right now, well-qualified buyers can get 1.9% financing on 2026 Silverado 1500 models with over $7,000 in total value when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
I didn't see that. Nicholas County, that was Nicholas County. They're 3-6. I sent you the picture. Oh, okay. Hell, Princeton lady ain't, she's still over there filling out the book. Okay. Yeah, I sent you the picture. Okay, all right. I'll get right here.
If I think it's important to take care of patients in a certain way, they say go right ahead. And that has really allowed me to sort of branch out and do the right thing for patients in the community.
We see these people every day. They're our neighbors. That's why it's important to us that we treat them as if they're family, because they are our family.
Hey, grab me one too.
Oh, yeah.
Chevy trucks are as capable and dependable as the Chevy people who drive them. You probably know one. Your sister. Your buddy. The ones who always show up. They all have that little extra something. And maybe you got it too.
Start the year-end drive. Right now, well-qualified buyers can get 1.9% financing on 2026 Silverado 1500 models with over $7,000 in total value when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
L&S Toyota wants to be your car dealer, proudly serving southern West Virginia for over 30 years. Locally owned and operated, L&S Toyota offers Toyota's impressive lineup of vehicles with no market-adjusted prices or hidden fees. We have new inventory arriving daily, and our Toyota-certified sales staff would love to demonstrate the features along with the benefits of owning a Toyota. View our inventory online at lstoyotabeckley.com or stop by our showroom at the corner of Eisenhower and Robert C. Byrd in Beckley and see why so many people don't settle for less than L&S.
For 50 years, Little General Stores has proudly served West Virginia, fueling families, friends, and communities across the Mountain State. To celebrate our golden anniversary, we're giving away $50,000 to thank you, our loyal customers. Little General Stores, 50 years strong and just getting started.
And we welcome you into the Raleigh County Convention Center, Dave Bardsdale Court with Eric Thomas. I'm Maris Lowry. And Eric, we're here for the final game of this Thursday edition in this 2026 New River Community and Technical College Invitational, being presented by Little General Stores and also being presented by Southern West Virginia Chevy Dealers. And it's two teams, Eric, that desperately need a win. Nicholas County 3-6 against Princeton 2-6.
Yeah, and I just can't figure out the Princeton team. They have some talent, just haven't put it all together. But I think the deep run to the state championship may have, they're still playing with the football muscles. As you see, a lot of the kids that are on the team were on the state championship team.
That's right, and that went all the way to that first weekend in December, and they never really, I don't think, as you mentioned for Princeton, never got their guys intact to really have the scrimmages like these other teams have to get going, because it's not really, where you are, of course, now, where you are at the end of the season. But Nicholas County trying to find their way through, and Eric, it's hard to believe this will be their 10th game. You get 22 in West Virginia. They're almost halfway through their season here in the first week of January.
And, we had a chance to do them the first weekend of December, so they've been playing a lot of games, and like you said, they just got to get it going and get it together. It's not where you're at now. It's where you'll be at the end of January, February, and trying to get ready for regional play.
Well, this is the fourth and final game of this Thursday edition of this 2026 New River Community and Technical College Invitational. I had Mike Green on just a minute ago, who does a great job, him and his staff. Of course, Mike is the tournament director, and the three other games, Eric, will give you the results. The 2:45 game this afternoon, Man beat Greenbrier West 61-54. The 4:30 game was a girls' game, and Huntington beat Princeton 72-52. In the game that you and I just done, Eric, the boys' game, Summit Christian beat Independence 66-56. So we'll wrap up play here tonight with this game coming up. Nicholas County and Princeton, as both teams still going through the warm-ups. Tomorrow, 4 games, 2:45 and 4:30. Bill O'Brien and Mark Montgomery will have it. It'll be Summit Christian Academy against Summers County. That's a boys' game. In fact, tomorrow there'll be 3 of the 4 games will be boys' games. Then it'll be at 4:30. It'll be Sherman against Greenbrier West. And then, Eric, when you and I have games tomorrow night, we'll have a girls' game and a boys' game. We'll have University against Beckley, who perhaps got, I think not perhaps, I would say you would agree that was their best win of the season, or at least they played better in the game the other night and went over Wyoming than maybe any other game they've played yet this year. They'll take on University, and then we'll wrap it up tomorrow night with Pikeview against Greater Beckley.
Yes, and I think that's another good day and slate of games, Maris. And as you stated, the University Lady Hawks coming down to play the Flying Eagles. The Hawks versus the Eagles, they've been getting the better of the Lady Flying Eagles, and I'd like to see how they match up with University tomorrow. And then in that last game that we do, Greater Beckley, they've put a good team together, and them and Pikeview will be a good matchup.
One of the things, Eric, that I had mentioned to tournament director Mike Green was the way this layout has been. And what I mean by the layout is, it's a full week of basketball. And when you look at it, it is, and I don't count them up, I think there's like 24 games. I could be off a number here or there, but the point is this. That sounds like a lot during the week, but when you break it down to 4 games a day, and Wednesday had 3 and Saturday we'll have 5, and where we have multiple crews like, with Bill O'Brien and Mark Montgomery do the first 2, you and I do the last 2, it doesn't seem as that long of a week, at least not to me. Yeah. I don't know what your thoughts are.
Well, here are my thoughts, because I know it's a labor of love for you, but I remember 2 years ago, that Saturday, your voice was done.
Right.
And you know what? It was the most pleasant Sunday of watching football ever.
Well, now, see, we got a little extra help. And not only have we had extra help in broadcasting games, but all the fine staff, producing, directing, everybody's done a great job.
It's top-notch.
Top-notch. Our camera people, and Butch Mount's not here today. He was here earlier in the week. Actually was here earlier in the day, but I didn't get to see him. I did talk to him on the phone, but not only the executive producer and director, but the owner, the guy that pushes all the buttons and makes everything happen for video productions.
Yes, and then, like you said, it's really grown, and kids should be fortunate to have this product and this production putting on the games. For a lot of people that can't travel, they can sit back and grandparents can watch their grandkids play, and people from out of state can watch their relatives, and I mean it's a good thing to have.
Yeah, not just that, alumni too from all the various schools. Both teams still going through the warm-ups as Princeton will head to the locker room, so we're going to head to a break, and we'll get you ready for the opening tip. 3-6 Nicholas County against 2-6 Princeton, and that's coming up next here on Video Productions.
The purpose of New River Health is to provide primary medical care to individuals who may not have insurance. We don't turn anybody away based on their ability to pay.
It's just high quality, affordable care close to home.
The administration here lets me take care of patients. If I think it's important to take care of patients in a certain way, they say, go right ahead. And that has really allowed me to sort of branch out and do the right thing for patients in the community.
We see these people every day. They're our neighbors. That's why it's important to us that we treat them as if they're family, because they are our family.
Hey, grab me one too.
Chevy trucks are as capable and dependable as the Chevy people who drive them. You probably know one. Your sister. Your buddy. The ones who always show up. They all have that little extra something. And maybe you got it too.
Start the year in drive. Right now, well-qualified buyers can get 1.9% financing on 2026 Silverado 1500 models with over $7,000 in total value when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
And we welcome you back to the Raleigh County Convention Center, this final game of this Thursday night session here in the 8th Annual New River Community and Technical College Invitational, being presented by Little General Stores and by Southern West Virginia Chevy Dealers. It's 2-6 Nicholas County against, 3-6 Nicholas County against 2-6 Princeton. Nicholas County will be the visiting team on the scoreboard, Eric. They'll wear the navy blue uniforms trimmed in gold and white, and you have their starters for head coach Brian Phipps.
Yes, they will go with Isaac Miner, Eli Thomas, Maverick Smith, Channing Sarver, and Spencer Kuiper.
And Eli Thomas may try to beat Eric Thomas here tonight. Of course,
get some shots up.
If they don't remember you, how well you played in your playing days for Independence, and gosh, it's been so long ago that, of today's players, their parents would have probably been what? They would have been middle school maybe of the parents today back when you played.
That's for sure.
And back when I played, it was so far back that even the parents of the kids weren't even born then. For the Princeton Tigers, Rob Williams, the head coach, he was not available their game against Martinsburg. I'm not sure if that was yesterday. It was the other day. Let me look. I think that was yesterday. He was not available. And actually, that was on Tuesday.
Tuesday, yes.
Yes. But Princeton is 2-6. And like I said, Princeton, I think, will get better. They've had, like I said, most of their basketball players that play a big role in what they do were on the state championship football team this year.
Yeah, and I will tell you this. They have the athletes to compete.
Yeah, they have, of course, their starting lineup, Brad Mosser. He was the Kennedy Award winner in football. And if you're not familiar with what the Kennedy Award winner is, that is like the equivalent to the Heisman Trophy in college football, is what the Kennedy Award winner is, the best high school football player in West Virginia, Brad Mosser. Also, Jace Gum, he's been an outstanding player for Princeton. They have Wyatt Klein, who's a big target and receiver for the next player, Chance Barton, who's the quarterback of Princeton, and then making his way into the lineup and actually onto the team for the first time will be Ty Hawkins. So that's a new twist into the Princeton lineup.
Yes, well, I don't know if excuse me, Maris, this is his, I think he'd been with the team and just now.
Well, I picked up the box score they had the other day.
Yes, it wasn't in there?
His name is not on here.
Okay.
So if he was on the team, he didn't play the other day. And you know well as I did, this is against Martinsburg on Tuesday. And Eric, it's hard to go from not playing to right into the starting lineup, right?
Yeah, you're showing something.
Because you look right here, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They played 11 players, and he wasn't one of them.
Yeah,
and now he's right into the starting lineup.
Yes, yeah.
So I got to believe tonight's probably his first night back, right?
Yes, and you know what I want to see out of this game? I want to see Jace Gum. I think Jace Gum can really, from this point on, I think he should try to take over games. I think he has the talent to do it. just has to get after it.
Princeton, the home team, wearing the white uniforms being introduced. White, trimmed in orange. Of course, Nicholas County in the navy blue, white, and gold. And like I said, both these teams desperate for a win. Princeton 2-6, Nicholas County 3-6. And you have both schools are AAA schools. And how about those bright lime shoes from Barker out there for Princeton?
Yeah, you definitely know he's out there. That's for sure.
All right, ready to get this one started. This is the fourth and final game of the day, or the afternoon and evening, maybe I should say. And in the center circle to jump, it will be Gum for Princeton, and it's going to be Smith, Maverick Smith, to jump for Nicholas County. Ball's in the air, and the tip is controlled by Princeton, and it'll be Hawkins. And actually, he did play. I remember seeing him play before.
Yeah, I think 2 games ago I thought I saw him.
It must have been 2 games ago because, like I said, I still got their box score from Tuesday, and he wasn't in it as Barker has the ball in the low post, trying to back his way down into the lane. A little turnaround, he knocks it down.
Nice bucket from Chance Barker.
Yeah, just backed his man down right into the lane and able to turn around right there in the center of the lane and knock it down. Here's a pass over to you, Eric.
Simple offense, right? Though yes. on the other side, just back them down and make the shot.
How you like that? The young man from Princeton right there is going to fix our equipment. Ball got hit over there in White Klein. Here's Mosser with it. So Mosser brings it up. And Gum has it now. Gum spins into the lane. Tough shot, and it won't go, but he'll draw the foul and get to the line.
Yes, but I like him being aggressive like that. And I think him doing that would take a lot of pressure off of the rest of the team. And that will be on Channing Sarver.
So Chase Gum for Princeton will shoot a pair.
No, they whistled that on, Spencer Kuiper.
Okay, and Gum's ready. First free throw is good. And here comes shot number 2. Gum ready. Free throw on its way. Looks good and is good. He had a nice release, nice rotation. And Princeton will extend the pressure. As Nicholas County able to get the ball across the midcourt stripe, but double teamed. There's a baseline drive. The pass comes here to the near corner. Miner has it.
Monster with the strip.
Yep, now the ball's turned over, and Barker with it. And I'm sure at some time tonight we'll say Barker to Mosser, and we've seen a lot of that in the football season.
And that was a good one with Independence today. A great call as
Green to Nelson.
Green to Nelson.
We saw a lot of that.
No, was it Green to Vyers?
No, it was Green to Nelson, I believe, was it? I think it was. Here's Gum. Down low, a lot of contact, and he'll draw the foul.
A good hard foul from Maverick Smith, not letting Gum even get the shot out, so it'll be on the floor.
Yeah, there's a replay. And I'm with you, Eric. If you're going to foul him hard.
Right? I mean, that's how you do it.
It's clean.
Good, clean foul, hard foul.
You can foul somebody hard, and it'd be clean. So here's Gum with it. Leans in, puts the shot up, draw the foul, and he'll get to the line. And, Gum's going to create a real big problem for Nicholas County in that low post.
Well, I think any game that he's in, he could do that. I just think he just needs to be a little more assertive, and that's going to be number 2 on Spencer Kuiper. So Nicholas County may have to, Coach Phipps may have to dig into that bench here soon.
Yeah, Gum with good size and able, like I said, to back the defender down to draw the foul, get to the line. Free throw on its way, and he's got a nice rotation. You can tell when the ball leaves his hand that it's going to hit nothing but the bottom of the net. As you stated, Eric, Nicholas County need to get into their bench now, and it'll be Braden Johnson that will check in for the Grizzlies. Second free throw by Gum, and he knocks him down, and he's got 4 points of the team's 6. If Nicholas County is going to be able to stay in this game, they've got to be able to handle the pressure, and right on cue, they turn it over.
Yeah, this pressure is going to get.
And then that ball goes right through the hands of a wide receiver.
Wide Klein. It's funny, he can catch that football better than he can the round ball, that basketball.
Yep, I think he was looking to spot up for the 3 before he caught the ball.
Look it into your hands, Wyatt. Look it into your hands.
I'm sure he knows all about that.
Yeah, he does. Great complimentary wide receiver. Would have been the man on any other team had you not been playing with the Kennedy Award winner.
Right.
But he got his shine as well.
Here's a 3 ball up and in. That's a nice shot as the 3 ball was put up by Smith. And Nicholas County finally on the board. Quickly back the other way. And that's probably a play right there as Princeton turns it over. That, thinking that they might have shot it instead of a pass. And now Nicholas County is going to make some wholesale changes. So J.C. Boone into the ball game for Nicholas County. And Brady Lilly also into the game. He's got it now. They got numbers, Nicholas County, and they throw a pass behind is Landon Keenan also into the game. Here's a 3, and that's going to be an air ball, and it will be saved back in right in front of the rim, and there's a Princeton foul. So Princeton, or Nicholas County made wholesale changes, and we're trying to see who that is, and let's see who will get to the line, and that'll be Johnson. Braden Johnson will shoot 2.
So 5 is for Nicholas County?
Johnson, 23 for Nicholas County. He's at the line now. And that foul was on Wyatt Klein. And the first free throw is good. So Klein gets whistled for his first and the team's first. Johnson makes the first free throw, second free throw on its way, and it is short as Gum will clear the rebound for Princeton. And here's Hawkins with it, shaking and baking. Mosser with it now. And now Barker. A little fall away, tough shot, knocks it down. He's 2 for 2 from the floor. That's a nice little shot right there, a little spin, turnaround, little fall away there.
Well, his offensive game is coming on because he had a 20-point game here last week in the little general event.
There's a Princeton foul, and that'll be Barker with the foul.
I love how when they commit fouls now they don't think they did it.
Yeah, as we
nice.
Watched this last. That's a nice little
fade away.
Little fall away, created space, Eric, and then just tickle the twine.
Good offensive set.
Yeah. Down lows Nicholas County. The shot's up, and it needs a roll, and it goes in. That's a nice play for Boone. J.C. Boone on the board for Nicholas County. And here's a steal. Nice Euro step into the lane. Count if it goes. It doesn't go. And there's a foul. And that is a tremendous play. A nice move that time by Evans. Tanner Evans into the ball game for Nicholas County.
Yeah, and 3 straight fouls for Princeton as that was on Gum.
So each team has 3 team fouls, as it'll be Tanner Evans at the line trying to tie the game if he can knock both of these free throws down, and the first one is good.
So Nicholas County coming back, countering with some turnovers, turning defense into offense.
Yeah, after Princeton scored the first 6, if Evans can knock this down, be all even at 8, but he cannot. But they keep the rebound, keep the possession, and they shoot for the lead, and they won't get it. But another opportunity. And Mosser with a steal.
Princeton's playing without a shoe, man without a shoe.
Yeah, nice pass, but Gum left it short. And back the other way, we race down the floor, into traffic, ball's loose. A little sloppy there, and Mosser. A little shovel pass to Barker. Shot up, it won't go. Hawkins into the lane.
Hey, he scored with 1 shoe on.
Yeah. He said, I don't need 2 shoes to hoop. It's how we do it on the playground all the time, right?
That's right.
And he's able to run right back in his shoe.
Run right back to it. He said, I'll get my shoe on defense.
That's right. Nice hard drive to the basket, and good defense by Princeton. As that drive that time was by Lilly. Here's a baseline. The shot's put up short, and that was by Johnson for Nicholas County, and the ball's out of bounds. It'll stay with the Grizzlies. And, I've noticed this too, as we watch this 3 ball.
See him come out of his shoe.
Yeah, actually, it wasn't a three. That's Barker putting it up. It was a rebound and right in the lane. Here's the ball inside. There's one thing I've noticed what Nicholas County does is that bucket is by Smith. They rotate a lot of players in and out, something I had never seen. The other day when Nicholas was playing Greenbrier East, each team substitute 5 for 5 is Klein misses a short shot. Barker the putback, it won't go. I'd never seen that, Eric, 10 players checking the game at the same time.
It's like a shift change, right?
Like a hockey change. All the way, reverse layup, left it short. That was a nice take by Maverick Smith. And, Eric, this game's got a lot of pace to it, up and down the floor.
Up and down, both teams getting after it. And when you sub 5 for 5, you should have fresh legs, right?
Fresh legs, fresh bodies in there. That's right. You can play at this pace. Mosser's shaking and baking, and they get him for a 5-second call. So Princeton will turn it over. And Nicholas County, Eric, on this possession, if they can score, they can take their first lead of the game. And here's Thomas with it. They get the ball down low. That layup is good, and there's Nicholas's first lead of the game by Maverick Smith.
7 points for Smith, 7 of the 11.
Hawkins on the move. Nice pass. Barker left of the lane.
And one.
Counted it, and he's fouled, and Barker will try to polish off a three-point play.
A nice interior passing, and as we see, great pass, great look from Wyatt. Wyatt Klein said, hey, Chance, you threw me the ball, now I'm going to throw it to you.
And I like that high kiss off the glass. Princeton will dip into its bench as Alex Cox will check in.
That foul was on Isaac Miner, the team's fourth as well for Nicholas County.
So Barker will try to polish off a three-point play. Free throw on its way, and it rattles out.
Tough luck.
Yeah. And here comes Smith with it. Thomas with a little fancy ball handling. Try to get the ball to Smith, who was cutting in the lane, and now Nicholas turns it over.
Hawkins with the steal.
Gum down low, little short shot and scores.
All night long, he can do that.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough night if Gum gets the ball that deep right there, in the lane, in the post like that, because he's got a huge size advantage over anybody that Nicholas has to guard him. It's Hawkins with a great strip.
Great hands, quick hands.
And once again, Gum in the lane. It won't go, but he'll draw the foul. But yeah, Gum's a handful when he gets the ball in the paint, and he'll get to the line to attempt his fifth and sixth free throws. Yes.
And the foul was on Tanner Evans, team's fifth, but no matter what, it was a two-shot foul.
Both teams shooting the ball well, Eric. Princeton is 5 of 8 from the floor, and Nicholas County is 4 of 8 from the floor as Gum will shoot a pair, and the first free throw is good. Like I said, he's got a nice-looking stroke. Nice rotation on the ball. And once again, Nicholas bringing in a lot of different players. Princeton will also get into its bench. And checking in to the Princeton lineup. We're going to have to see who that is. I don't have a 21 on my roster.
Who is that for Princeton?
For Princeton. Do you have one?
I do not.
I'm going to have to look as both free throws are made. We'll check that out in a minute.
And they're not in the book.
They're not in the book? All right, well, he's not in the
program.
In the column. In the
yes.
box score from the other day. Here's a three on the near corner. It's short. That three was put up by Johnson. And here's Princeton with it. And it's a 23. I said 21.
Yes, 23.
It's Tunstall.
That's Jet Tunstall.
So I beg your pardon. Tunstall goes down the lane, left it short. Right down the lane, Nicholas County. The shot's no good. The offensive rebound is no good. That putback was by Landon Keenan. And I was screened out. I should watch the monitor, but Nicholas County able to get the putback.
Yeah, I didn't see who scored that one either. I think it may have been 30.
Back the other way, Tunstall.
J.C. Boone for Nicholas County.
And then Tunstall back the other way just now with that layup as we go under a minute for the quarter. I would think, Eric, this pace would probably fit Princeton better, even though Nicholas uses a lot of players. Tough shot from inside the foul line. That shot was put up by Lilly, and it won't go, and here's Gum with it. Coming up on the final 30 seconds of the first quarter. Gum, tough fall away, and he missed it. Battle for the rebound. It's out of bounds, and it's, nope, not out of bounds. It's saved by Nicholas. So here come the Grizzlies with it. 3-ball on its way. Good. Right down the chute that time for Lilly. Last shot time for Princeton. Barker pulls up, 15-footer from the right elbow is good. Nice shot by Barker. And at the end of the first quarter of a very entertaining, exciting quarter, it's a 4-point lead for Princeton. Princeton 20, Nicholas County 16. We'll take a break and be back with the second quarter coming up next here on a video.
L&S Toyota wants to be your car dealer. Proudly serving Southern West Virginia for over 30 years. Locally owned and operated, L&S Toyota offers Toyota's impressive lineup of vehicles with no market-adjusted prices or hidden fees. We have new inventory arriving daily, and our Toyota certified sales staff would love to demonstrate the features along with the benefits of owning a Toyota. View our inventory online at lstoyotabeckley.com or stop by our showroom at the corner of Eisenhower and Robert C. Byrd in Beckley and see why so many people don't settle for less than L&S.
For 50 years, Little General Stores has proudly served West Virginia, fueling families, friends, and communities across the Mountain State. To celebrate our golden anniversary, we're giving away $50,000 to thank you, our loyal customers. Little General Stores, 50 years strong and just getting started.
We welcome you back to the Raleigh County Convention Center with Eric Thomas. I'm Maris Lowry, the heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, producing and directing. And Eric, that was a great quarter, 20-16 to lead for Princeton, and up and down the floor we went.
Yeah, and surprisingly, in Nicholas County, really the way they've been subbing, I think, has been to their advantage to keep up, although they're only losing in right now on the scoreboard. But they utilize a lot of players. Coach Phipps did a great job of substituting.
So here's Sarver with it as Nicholas County has the first possession to start quarter number 2. Princeton trying to really get the defense going, almost got a steal there. And here's a 3-ball, which is good. Right down the chute for Sarver. And here's Gum racing down the floor for Princeton.
That's the third three-pointer for Nicholas County.
You know, another thing, too, Eric, this building, as the ball is stolen away, this Princeton, I think this is Princeton's 4th game in this building. This is kind of like been their home away from home.
Yes, they have.
It'll stay with Nicholas County. You know, they got 2 games in the Little General event right there between Christmas and New Year's.
And now they're into the second game this week.
Yeah. So Nicholas County with a chance to grab the lead here as Mosser gets the steal. He said, not on my watch, as he'll go in and lay it up and in.
Mosser gets his first 2.
And the ball is it thrown away? Yes, it is. I wasn't sure if someone from Princeton. What we got?
They overruled it.
Okay, that's I wasn't sure if someone got a hand on it. That's why I said I wasn't sure which way the call's going to go. And one official pointed to Princeton, and then the other official came in and said, no, the ball was last touched by Princeton. It'll stay with Nicholas County. See, I thought I saw what I saw.
I thought I saw the deflection as well. Because the way the ball
the direction
went,
of the ball,
yeah.
Yes, there's a 3. It's going to be short, but a foul on a 3-point shot. You never want to foul a jump shooter, especially on a 3-ball, as Brady Lilly will shoot 3 for Nicholas County.
And that's going to be whistled on Jace Gum. That'll be his second fouling the jump shooter.
Here's the replay. It's clearly a foul.
Got him up high.
Yep. You want to contest it, but you don't want to where you close out, where you get up on the shooter like that and where your momentum carries you into the shooter.
So Lilly, with 1 3 in the game, can get 3 from the free throw line.
And he can tie the game if he can knock all 3 down as he makes the first of 3. The middle shot is no good. So he made the first one, misses the middle shot, and now he'll get the third shot coming up here. It's like the old days in the NBA where you got 3 chances to make 2, and Wilt Chamberlain he'd brick all 3 of them, Eric, back in the day. So
Wilt is still
3 was made, and back the other way is Gum puts up the shot, and he'll draw the foul. Yeah, and Wilt Chamberlain, only back in the day, Eric, when he shot his free throws, he didn't step up the line. He was kind of off to the side. He kind of shot-putted him up to the basket.
Yeah, just big old bricks, right?
That's the way it was back in the day. And that was, back in the 70s where they had that, when you were in the penalty in the NBA, it used to be 3 chances to make 2. But Gum, he's made a living thus far in this first half at the free throw line as he knocks it down. Good-looking
He's
shot.
5 of 6 of 7.
Yeah, nice shot. Great release, great rotation on his releases. You watch it right here. And, Gum's got good size the way he plays. You think maybe somewhere he could play at the next level?
Yes, I think he could develop and definitely play and contribute.
As he makes both of them. And the lead is 3, 6.5 remaining in the first half. Ball's loose in the paint. Scramble for it. And what do we got? A held ball, I believe. And the arrow will turn it over to Princeton. So right now, both teams shooting it pretty good, Eric. Nicholas County 7 of 13 from the floor, 3 of 6 of downtown. But Nicholas just 4 of 8 at the line, where Princeton is 8 of 14 from the floor. They've yet to attempt a 3, and Gum has made all 8 free throws. He's the only one who's got to the line for Princeton, and he's 8 for 8. So Nicholas County will have it. And here's Smith with it. And Mosser with the steal. Klein ahead of him. And they give the ball back to Mosser. And they turn it over. And that's what should have been an easy layup, Eric. They end up turning the ball over.
Yeah, too many passes, I think. Never got the ball cleanly.
Yeah. Yeah, they had the numbers advantage. And they couldn't take advantage of it. And what do we got? We got
it's a timeout.
30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. Take a look at tomorrow's slate. There'll be 4 games and get you started at 2:45 tomorrow afternoon. And it'll be Summit Christian against Summers County. And then the 4:30 game will be Greenbrier West and Sherman. And then, Eric, you and I will have the 2 night games. The 6:15 will be a girls' game. It'll be University and Beckley. And then we'll close out Friday night, tomorrow night, Eric, with Greater Beckley and Pikeview.
Another great slate of basketball tomorrow.
And, Eric, as I look ahead, you're thinking with all the basketball you and I have done this week, we're here pretty much all week next week. We have West Virginia Tech on Tuesday and Thursday. And then next Saturday, a full day, there's a women's Tech game, men's Tech game, and Beckley a doubleheader with Graham, both girls and boys. So we basically lived here all this week and basically going to live here all next week.
Hey, I'm looking forward to it.
But it is basketball season. That's what we do, right?
Yep. With the quick hands of Princeton, not able to turn them over yet, but
Princeton extending the pressure. Ball comes into Kuiper, and now Smith is in trouble. And here's a steal.
Barker with the deflection.
Goes in and lays it up, and he'll draw the foul. And he's going to get to the free throw line for the 9th and 10th time in this first half.
Yeah, and I thought he was getting ready to do a slam dunk.
Yes, I was with you on that. I was saving it. So Gunn will get to the line. Like I said, he's got free throw number 9 and 10 coming up. He's taken 3 shots from the floor. And like I said, free throw number 9, and he missed it. As coming right to your living room right there.
Yeah, he was going to rise up.
Curl it, wasn't he? He was going to do the curl like George Gervin, the Iceman, used to do back in the day. Second free throw by Gum. He missed them both. So after he made 8 straight free throws, he missed his last 2. And Nicholas County, they get the ball down the floor, and that is Keenan to lay it up and in.
Nicholas County keeps hanging around.
Mosser attacks the basket, then puts on the brakes. Hawkins will dial it up from downtown. That's way off, and it'll go over to Nicholas County. So here's Nicholas County with an opportunity to take their first lead of the game. As Smith turns it over. Here's Barker. Hawkins ahead of the pack, and he'll lay it in and get fouled and try to finish off a three-point play.
Yeah, going to get a nice try for an and one.
We'll watch the replay here. That's the play before where Princeton, or rather Nicholas County, broke the pressure and got the layup. Tunstall will check back into the lineup for Princeton.
And that foul was on Spencer Kuiper. That's his third.
Looks like a hockey line change when Nicholas County changes their players, doesn't it, Eric?
It does. Just bring in 5 fresh players.
So Hawkins will try to polish off a three-point play for the Tigers. The lead is 3, trying to make it 4. And he does just that. Three minutes into the second quarter, and Hawkins commits the foul. And they're going to call that every time. As he was able to got his body up on him. So here's Nicholas County as they inbound the ball. Lilly spots up 3 on its way. It's short, and Mosser clears the rebound for Princeton.
Tunstall takes his eyes off of the pass, and another turnover.
That's the 7th Princeton turnover. So you can see the scoring has kind of settled down. The pace of the game has settled down after it was 20-16 at the end of the quarter. Lilly with a nice drive, splits 2 defenders.
Wow.
What a nice play by Brady Lilly. Hawkins just at the free throw line knocks down a 15-footer. That time just losing his feet. They turned the ball over as Lilly lost control of the ball. There's Klein on the finish, left of the lane.
Wyatt Klein with his first points.
That was the 13th turnover in this first half by Nicholas County. Right down the lane, tacks the basket. Little scoop shot is up and in. Nice play by Eli Thomas. As Mosser able to bring the ball across the midcourt stripe. And he falls down, and then he gets fouled. Thought he was playing football there for a minute.
Yeah,
He's used to that, isn't he?
I think Channing Sarver picks up the first. Bailed Mosser out right there because that was going to be maybe a turnover for you to try to get up and dribble.
Both teams have shot it well in this first half. Nicholas County 10 of 17 from the floor. Princeton 11 of 18 from the floor. And Princeton's got to the line 11 times, making 9 of them. And Nicholas County's got to the line 8 times, and they've made 4. As Princeton has the possession after that foul. Hawkins, he was zigging and zagging, wasn't he? Klein will dial it up for 3. That's too strong. Tunstall almost had the rebound for Princeton, but Nicholas County able to corral it with Johnson, and here comes the Grizzlies. Coming up on the final 3 minutes of the half. 3 ball in the far corner is good. The 3 ball knocked down by Miner. And Nicholas County within 1.
Nicholas County, they answer every Princeton run.
Yeah. Tunstall into the lane, a wild shot.
I think he got away with a travel, actually, too, before the shot.
And he looked like he was really off balance when he took that shot. Nicholas County trying to grab their first lead, just muscling the ball in down low. Ain't going to be 3 seconds maybe, and no, Princeton bails him out with a foul. As Minor had the ball down low, and I thought maybe they're going to call 3 seconds because he seemed like he was in the lane for a long time.
And I think that's on Tunstall.
And, you know, Eric, that's one thing we have not seen, at least any games that you and I have done, we have not seen a 3-second call this week.
Not one.
But I thought we were going to get one there. So Princeton's got a new player into the ball game, and it's Howard. Christian Howard has checked in. And we got a 30-second timeout with 2:21 left in the half and a 1-point Princeton lead. Been an entertaining game up to now. Nicholas County 11 of 18 from the floor, 4 of 8 from downtown, 4 of 8 from the free throw line. For Princeton, 11 of 20 from the floor, and they've yet to connect on a long ball in 2 attempts. They are 9 of 11 at the free throw line. So it's been a very evenly played first half.
It has, and Nicholas County, it seems like when Princeton gets the momentum, then Nicholas County answers right back with a big play.
So we had 3 games played already earlier from this afternoon on in the evening, and Man beat Greenbrier West 61-54. In a girls' game, Huntington beat Princeton 72-52, and Summit Christian beat Independence 66-56. And of course, this is the nightcap, the final game of this Thursday edition of this 8th annual New River Ctc Invitational. And there's a foul on Klein, and Nicholas County, Eric, will have a chance to grab their first lead from the free throw line. As Johnson will step up to the stripe and shoot a pair. We watched the replay there. And of course, Klein didn't think he committed a foul. No player ever does, right?
Never.
And the free throw is good. And Johnson has tied the game. And Nicholas County, like I said, looking for their first lead.
And 2 of 3 from the line is Johnson.
And Johnson will shoot for the lead, and it is good. So the Grizzlies, their first lead of the game comes with 2:20 left in the half. And Nicholas County's got a little momentum.
Coming to life over there.
People that made the trip down from Summersville. As Mosser will check back into the Princeton lineup, and Klein will have a seat. And here's Hawkins. Races up the floor all the way to the basket. We got a foul on the floor, but it's free throw time because Nicholas County is over the limit in fouls.
And Hawkins with some speed put on the Jets going down. He's 1 of 1 from the free throw line. And that's going to be on Channing Sarver for Nicholas County.
So Hawkins to shoot a pair. Where Princeton, you got Gum is 8 of 10 at the line, and Hawkins is 1 of 1. This is free throw 2 and 3 for him. And did I jinx him? I just did, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
College football playoff game. Ole Miss in front of Miami 7-3. So
scored on a 73-yard touchdown run.
And Hawkins makes 1 of 2 to tie the game. So we're all even. As that pass was almost stolen away. That's good hustle by Howard. So coming up on the 2-minute mark of the first half, which has been a very entertaining first half. And that's free throw time because both teams are over the limit.
Mosser is going to pick that up.
And those are fouls you don't want to make, Eric. That kind of foul, especially, you don't want to make that foul anyway, even if you're not over the limit, but especially when that foul puts you over the limit.
Yeah, and both teams now, every action will send the other to the free throw line.
So Sarver will get to the line and shoot a pair for the Grizzlies. And the first free throw is no good. Thomas checks back in for Nicholas County, and also Evans back into the lineup for the Grizzlies. And Keenan will also check in. So like I said, with Nicholas County, when they substitute, Eric, they do wholesale changes.
Wholesale, just bring in everybody in and everybody out. Sarver able to hit the second.
1 of 2.
Get a steal.
And Nicholas County's regained the lead. And the ball is thrown out of bounds off a Princeton defender. It'll stay with Nicholas County. We'll watch the replay there from floor level. Great job our crew all week here at the Raleigh County Convention Center. There's a steal by Princeton. Here's Mosser on the move. And I think he'll turn it over. He will. He did a little shake and didn't get the bake.
And took out the cameraman almost, Mr. Barbera over there.
Yeah, one of the camera people down there. So here come the Grizzlies with it. Nice drive to the basket.
Strip by Hawkins.
Yes, nice defensive play by Hawkins. Gum all the way, and he gets stripped.
He gets stripped.
Wow, and the ball was out of bounds, but two nice defensive plays on each end of the floor.
Yeah, both quick hands, not giving up on the play.
But you know, Eric, I'm surprised that Gum has only had 4 field goal attempts. He's got more free throws than field goal attempts. And he's only made 1, but I think with the size advantage, they put him in the post. He have a huge advantage.
You want to stretch the defense, and Hawkins jacks up a 3.
Yeah, a little too deep as it comes up short. And Nicholas County trying to regain where they've got the lead, trying to add to their lead. Nice take into the corner for 3. No good. Offensive rebound. That's going to be a Princeton foul. And that's a good play that time by Keenan, and Keenan will get to the line to shoot 2.
They may have whistled that on either, I think, Mosser. And they did.
J.C. Boone will check in for Nicholas County after this free throw. And the first free throw is good by Keenan, and that will extend the lead for Nicholas County. New player into the lineup for Princeton. And that'll be Braden Dickerson getting his first action of the night for the Princeton Tigers. And the second free throw is good. So both free throws made by Keenan. As Hawkins races the ball down the floor. 3 ball in the corner is short.
Like you said, the momentum seems like it's shifted to the Nicholas County side now.
As Howard missed that free. Here the Grizzlies get a pass inside. Nice pass inside to outside. They had the look. They just didn't knock the shot down that time by Sarver. And here comes Hawkins. We're inside of 40 seconds left in the half. You don't want to foul because you don't want to put Princeton at the line. Both teams over the limit. Gum shaking and baking. 3 ball on its way. Good. And Dickerson right off the bench drains a 3 to tie the game. You'd think Nicholas County would hold it for the final shot with 15 seconds left here in the first half. There's a nice take right down the lane on the floater by Sarver's good. And Nicholas County has regained the lead. And we got a delay of game warning on Nicholas County. You got to let the ball go through the basket. So the Grizzlies lead by 2, the final 8.2 of the first half. Hawkins races the ball up the floor. You don't want to foul. Here's a shot for the lead, and good. And coming in, taking 2 shots is Dickerson. He hits back-to-back threes, and with that latest 3, Eric, as we go to break, that will take Princeton with a 1-point lead to the locker room as it's Princeton 38, Nicholas County 37. We'll take a break. That's the end of the first half. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
L&S Toyota wants to be your car dealer. Proudly serving Southern West Virginia for over 30 years. Locally owned and operated, L&S Toyota offers Toyota's impressive lineup of vehicles with no market-adjusted prices or hidden fees. We have new inventory arriving daily, and our Toyota-certified sales staff would love to demonstrate the features along with the benefits of owning a Toyota. View our inventory online at lstoyotabeckley.com or stop by our showroom at the corner of Eisenhower and Robert C. Byrd in Beckley and see why so many people don't settle for less than L&S.
And we welcome you back to the Raleigh County Convention Center. I'm Maris Lowry with Eric Thomas and Princeton with a 1-point lead. And Eric, right there toward the end of the half, you know, the young man for the Tigers, Braden Dickerson, just got in there in the final minute, and he did damage. He hit back-to-back threes, including a three right ahead of the first half buzzer, and Princeton takes a 1-point lead to the locker room with him. Yeah, he salvaged the quarter because at that point they were getting, you know, they were down, and he knocked back-to-back shots down to forge ahead for the lead. Yeah, it was a good first half. Back and forth we went. It was a 4-point lead for Princeton at the end of the first quarter, 20-16. The biggest lead for Princeton in that first half was 6 points on a couple different occasions. They scored the first 6 points of the game as we see these last two threes. And that's what you really call the microwave, heating up in a hurry when you're coming off the bench. You're cold like that. You hit 1 3. Why not 2 threes, right? Yeah, a couple of splash downs. Big time shots for right coming off the bench. So Dickerson knocks them down. At the break, 38-37. We'll take a halftime break. We come back, we'll give you some numbers, and we'll do that on the other side of the break here on Video Productions.
Before you hit the Hatfield and McCoy Trail, fuel up the way West Virginians do. At Little General Stores. From the trail snacks to cold drinks and fuel to keep you rolling, we've got everything you need before you head into the hills. We're proud to be part of your ride. Rooted in West Virginia and built for the backyard. Little General Store. Fuel your adventure. For West Virginia.
The purpose of New River Health is to provide primary medical care to individuals who may not have insurance. We don't turn anybody away based on their ability to pay.
It's just high quality, affordable care close to home.
The administration here lets me take care of patients. If I think it's important to take care of patients in a certain way, they say, go right ahead. And that has really allowed me to sort of branch out and do the right thing for patients in the community.
We see these people every day. They're our neighbors. That's why it's important to us that we treat them as if they're family, because they are our family.
Chevy trucks are as capable and dependable as the Chevy people who drive them. You probably know one. Your sister. Your buddy. The ones who always show up. They all have that little extra something. And maybe you got it too.
Start the year in drive. Right now, well-qualified buyers can get 1.9% financing on 2026 Silverado 1500 models with over $7,000 in total value when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
Start your future this spring at New River Community and Technical College. With affordable programs, real hands-on training, and flexible classes at all campuses, your next step starts today. Enroll now at newriver.edu.
West Virginia has mountains of potential.
I grew up in the Kanawha Valley. It's a privilege to be a West Virginian. What we've got to continue to drive in this state is that concept of hope for the future, moving not just West Virginia forward, but moving the nation forward.
West Virginia is for hope.
Hope Gas is lighting the way forward for West Virginia. Learn more at wvisforhope.com.
L&S Toyota wants to be your car dealer. Proudly serving Southern West Virginia for over 30 years. Locally owned and operated, L&S Toyota offers Toyota's impressive lineup of vehicles with no market-adjusted prices or hidden fees. We have new inventory arriving daily, and our Toyota-certified sales staff would love to demonstrate the features along with the benefits of owning a Toyota. View our inventory online at lstoyotabeckley.com or stop by our showroom at the corner of Eisenhower and Robert C. Byrd in Beckley and see why so many people don't settle for less than L&S.
And we welcome you back to the Raleigh County Convention Center with Eric Thomas. I'm Maris Lowry. 1-point lead for Princeton, 38-37. We're going to go inside the numbers, Eric. And, one of the things you had mentioned to me during that last commercial break is the fact that Nicholas County has had a 9-player score. They played 12 in the first half. That's something you hardly ever see at any level, playing 12 players in a half. And if it is, it's normally in the second half because of the lead, never hardly in the first half.
And good job by Coach Brian Phipps to get the kids to buy in, come in and play your hardest. You're going to get spelled, and it's worked. The formula's worked and paid off in the first half.
So you have some of the numbers. You have the individual point totals for each team in the first half.
Yeah, okay, we'll start with Princeton. Mayor says Jace Gum has only one field goal, but as you stated, he went 8 of 10 from the free throw line, so he has 10 points to lead the way. Chance Barker has 8 points, netting all 8 of the points in the first quarter for Princeton. And Ty Hawkins came in off the bench today, and he has 8 points. And Braden Dickerson, right off the bench, got hot late in the second quarter with 6 points. And Jet Tunstall with 2, and Brad Mosser with 2 to round out the scoring.
Looking at team totals, Nicholas County was 12 of 23 from the floor, while Princeton was 13 of 25. From downtown, Princeton, they were 2 of 6, while Nicholas County was 4 of 8. At the free throw line, 10 of 14 was Princeton, and 9 of 12 was Nicholas County. Both teams, Eric, double-digit turnovers, as Nicholas County turned it over 14 times. Princeton turned it over 10.
So, check out this balance, though, from Nicholas County. Maverick Smith and Brady Lilly with 7. Yeah, Channing Sarver with 6. And you had Landon Keenan with 4. 2 players with 3, that's Isaac Miner and Braden Johnson, and Eli Thomas with 2, rounding out the scoring.
1 point lead for Princeton, 38-37. We'll take another halftime break, come back, and get you ready for the second half. Coming up next here on Video Productions.
Chevy trucks are as capable and dependable as the Chevy people who drive them. You probably know one, your sister, your buddy, the ones who always show up. They all have that little extra something. And maybe you got it too.
Start the year in drive. Right now, well-qualified buyers can get 1.9% financing on 2026 Silverado 1500 models with over $7,000 in total value when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
L&S Toyota wants to be your car dealer. Proudly serving Southern West Virginia for over 30 years. Locally owned and operated, L&S Toyota offers Toyota's impressive lineup of vehicles with no market-adjusted prices or hidden fees. We have new inventory arriving daily, and our Toyota-certified sales staff would love to demonstrate the features along with the benefits of owning a Toyota. View our inventory online at lstoyotabeckley.com or stop by our showroom at the corner of Eisenhower and Robert C. Byrd in Beckley and see why so many people don't settle for less than L&S.
For 50 years, Little General Stores has proudly served West Virginia, fueling families, friends, and communities across the Mountain State. To celebrate our golden anniversary, we're giving away $50,000 to thank you, our loyal customers. Little General Stores, 50 years strong and just getting started.
And we're just moments away of going to the second half. What's been a very entertaining first half up to this point. Princeton with a 1-point lead at 38-37. This is our fourth and final game of the evening into the night of this Thursday edition of this 8th annual New River Ctc Invitational, being presented by Little General Stores and by Southern West Virginia Chevy Dealers. Well, Eric, another half, and if it's as exciting as the first half, we will be entertained here in the next 16 minutes or more.
Yeah, it was a game of runs by each team. Each team answered the bell, and Nicholas County really battled back, and Princeton was not able to put them away. A couple of times it seemed like Princeton was going to, extend it to a bigger lead, and Nicholas County answered every time, Maris, with a big shot.
All right, so Nicholas County will have the possession to start the second half. They'll be going to the basket to our right. But I think if you're Princeton, I think Gum is the guy you got to get going. I think with his size advantage, even though he had his moments in the first half, and basically from the foul line. Yeah,
and you know what else they went away from? I'm going with Gum and Barker. Barker did work in the first quarter in the paint.
Here's a 3-ball in and out, no good. That 3 that time was put up by Minor, and here's Hawkins racing down the floor, off the glass, up and in, and Princeton is added to their lead. Well, Hawkins, he's got another level, right? He kicks it in, and, man, he accelerated a little bank shot right off the glass.
And that put him into double figures with 10.
Nicholas County, tough shot, high off the glass, it doesn't go. That shot was put up by Kuiper, and we've got a whistle, and
it was out on Nicholas County.
Over to Princeton, yes. But yeah, Hawkins, he's got like another gear, doesn't he?
He does. He can put it in third real quick.
Mosser better tie his shoelace, or he might trip over it.
Oh, it is. It's definitely loose, isn't it?
Yeah. He's got a long lace there. They get the ball to Barker, who you said had a really good first half, which he did, but that time he shoots it a little long, and the ball is out of bounds over to Nicholas County. So, see, Eric, as soon as you talked him up, he shoots an air ball.
Yeah.
And it's strong with that. It's one thing, most air balls are short.
Yeah, it was long, yes. Keep shooting it, though. Keep shooting it.
Well, that's right. No matter how many you miss, no matter how close or how off it is, you got to keep shooting, right?
Well, Nicholas County with a wide open look.
And they're not able to make Princeton pay. You're right, that was a good look by Kuiper, and he couldn't knock it down. And on the rebound, we have a foul. And it'll be a Nicholas County foul.
Eli Thomas picks up his first, the team's first of the third quarter.
You know, Eric, there's not too many games, whether it be football or basketball, you and I have done where a Thomas had not been involved. Is Gum able to take the ball and able to lay it up and in left of the lane?
And Gum getting involved early in transition.
And going back to the first half now, it's a 7-0 Princeton run. Here's a 3-ball from the corners, good. And a nice shot by Sarver as Nicholas County needed that. And they cut the lead to 2. Back the other way. This Gum goes in. He'll draw the foul as quickly after that 3-ball was made, coming right back at you. If we can get this replay, Gum right down the lane.
And that was Kuiper, Maris, who made that 3 from the corner.
I'm sorry. I said Sarver. It was Kuiper. And right here, coming right at you.
And you know what's wild about that? That's why I noticed that it was Kuiper. He made the 3 and committed the foul on the other end. That's his 4th.
It is, as Gum will get the free throw line where he spent a lot of time in this game. Gum will be free throw number 11 or 12. He's 8 of 10 from the line. And his first free throw is good. So it'll be Brady Lilly checking into the ball game. For Nicholas County. And Gum, second free throw is good. He got them both. So 14 points for Gum. 2 minutes into the second half. Nicholas County here trying to find somebody free. That's a tough shot.
Travel.
Called travel, yeah. That was going to be a tough shot that time for Lilly. And Nicholas County turns it over. Here comes Mosser with it. Mosser just ran over the defender, and it's a charge. That's an easy play to call. As Mosser looked like he was getting ready to run across the goal line.
Yeah, right there. Gathered the ball and just.
Look at this. Coming right at you. Easy play to call. So here's Nicholas County with it. Smith being double teamed. Here's a three by Sarver into and won't go, but the rebound is ran down by Minor. Minor into the lane, puts the short shot up, and he'll draw the foul.
Klein will be whistled on the foul. That would be his third. So the Klein and Moss are both with 3.
So Minor will shoot a pair and trying to get Nicholas County a little bit closer. And the first free throw is no good, as Princeton will bring in the hot hand of Braden Dickerson. He played just briefly, Eric, at the end of that second quarter and was able to knock down 2 threes.
Yeah, he definitely earned him some early playing time here in the third.
And also into the Princeton lineup will be Alex Cox, as Minor's second free throw is on its way, and he gets 1 of 2. And Gum got the dribble a little high there for the big fella. We got a mismatch. Here's Cox into the lane. Nice shovel pass, and Gum able to finish at the rim. That was a nice dish by Cox.
Good penetration and dropped it off to Gum for the easy 2.
Lilly on the drive. Off the glass, up and in. Nice play by Lilly.
Lilly with 9.
Here's Gum. Thought about the 3. With that size, I was going to say, you don't want to take that 3 ball. Look at this mismatch in size. This little floater in the lane is short by Hawkins. And we got a Princeton foul.
I think that may be Wilson on Barker.
But, you know, Gum that time, he had Sarver on him, and Sarver's giving up a lot of size to guard Gum.
Yeah.
You would think Gum would give it up
the post.
and then post himself upright and get the ball in. Like you said, maybe a mouse in the house.
Mouse in the house right there and get him. But that, you know, that offensive, you got to think that way. Yeah. And
so Princeton unable to shake Nicholas County as the Grizzlies down 3 with possession. Trying to find a cutter to the basket. You know, that's one thing, Eric, though. If you play at Nicholas County, you know you're going to play because, you know, it's like I said, it's not often as that shot is no good by Sarver that, you know, the 12 guys play in the first half. And here's Gum racing down the floor. Off the glass, it won't go. He thought it was fouled. No whistle, we play on.
Boy, Hawkins is like a thief out there. He got his hands on that one, not able to come up with the steal.
The short shot right of the lane by Sarver is good. And Nicholas County's within 1.
And Sarver has 8.
So both teams are in a desperate need for a win. As well, we're going to have a timeout on the floor. Princeton at 2 and 6, Nicholas County 3 and 6. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Just look at some of the team totals right here, as it is 13 of 27 shooting, 13 of 27. That is correct for Nicholas County. 5 of 12 at the line, 5 of 12 from downtown rather, 9 of 14 at the line. And for Princeton, they are 15 to 28. And maybe I guess we've got to update it here. And we'll get updated numbers for you. And Mr. Brian Shepard doing that. 15 of 28. All right, beg your pardon. 16 of 31 is Princeton. 2 of 6 from downtown, 12 of 15 at the line. So out of the timeout, it's a 1-point lead for Princeton. And the ball comes into Hawkins. Gum with it now. Here's Mosser from 15. It won't go. Offensive rebound. And that was Barker with the offensive rebound. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And Barker's 0 of 1 at the free throw line, but way to crash the offensive glass. and that foul was whistled on Tanner Evans for Nicholas County.
So Barker with those bright lime shoes will step to the line and shoot a pair. And the first free throw is good.
If he makes this one, he can get into double figures.
And Barker ready for his second free throw. And it is also good. He got them both. So here's Nicholas County on the attack. Drive into the lane, little floater is up and in. Nice play that time.
Evans.
Yes, Tanner Evans got the roll and gets Nicholas County within one.
Nicholas County said, we're not going away.
We're under the 3-minute mark here of the third quarter. Gum from downtown. In and out, no good. Parker with the offensive rebound, and the putback won't go. He got it back into the lane, in traffic, and he scores.
Doing work on the glass. 12 points for Chance Barker.
Yeah, the second one, the one he made, was more difficult than the first putback that he missed. And there's a foul on Mosser, and that's on the drive.
That's his fourth.
But both teams there continue to shoot it well. Nicholas County 16 of 32 from the floor, and Princeton 17 of 35. So Nicholas County is 50% from the floor, and Princeton right there at 49% from the floor. And when both teams are shooting this well, that's why it's hard for any team to get separation.
Yeah, get separation because each team's answering. Nicholas County keeps answering every bucket when Princeton tries to extend the lead.
So here's Sarver with it. He's being harassed by Cox. Evans with it. Sarver on a drive, little floater into the lane, needs a roll. It won't go. And Barker, well, he's been big on the boards on each end of the floor.
Yeah, eating the glass tonight.
Well, that was a bullet pass to Gum. I think Gum was looking for the lob.
Yeah, he's it.
Hit him right in the stomach. You want to throw it to the rim where Gum can go up and get it and slam it down.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
That hurt me. That ball was right in the gut, wasn't it?
It was.
So each team with 4 team fouls, and the next foul by either team will be shooting free throws.
Eli Thomas picked up that personal.
Hawkins puts it in play, and Gum with it. And you think Gum would just back his man down in the post, right? And they try to get the ball to Barker in the post, and they throw it away. And now, after the steal, Nicholas County throws it away. Gum into the lane, off the glass, and he scores. Yeah, Eric, I think Gum could do that all night long because he's got such a big size advantage, and he's very good around the basket. Back the other way, the layup won't go.
That's 18 for Gum.
For Nicholas County. Barker had got the rebound, but he stepped out of bounds. That shot was missed by Keenan, as Nicholas County will send Maverick Smith back into the lineup, and also Isaac Minor will check back in. So Nicholas County will inbound under their own basket. Smith has it. Baseline drive. Hidden shoulder fake. Double team. Puts it up, and that was altered by Gum. Gum comes out of there with it.
Oh, to the hoop.
Gum, his shot is blocked from behind. Overall the foul.
Man got him with the body, but that you're right. That could be there all night. Got him on the head.
Yeah, Gum with his size advantage. I just don't think size-wise there's nobody for Nicholas to match up to Gum in that low post.
And that was on Lilly. That'll be his second.
And you know what's amazing, Eric, is in this game so far, Nicholas County has taken 16 free throws. Gum has taken 12. This will be 13 and 14 just by him. So he's almost taken as many as Nicholas County's entire team as the first one's good.
I hope this wakes this young man up because I've had a chance to see a few games and even the players around him. I'm telling you, he could be an X factor in any game.
Yeah, he's a very talented player. And here's something, too. Princeton, not off to the start they wanted, but like I said, because they won the state championship and had all their basketball players playing football, but they could be a handful in AAA, later in the year.
Yeah, and Hawkins now, he's getting better each game, and that's going to be a foul.
Yep.
Down low, I think it was We were going to see a little showtime on the other end. That's why the fans, but
I think Dickerson is who they whistled a foul on.
It was take your pick. It was a got him on the body.
And actually, you were right, Eric. They won't call it on Dickerson.
It was Hawkins.
Yeah. And there's the replay.
We call that all day, even on City Avenue, right?
That's right. Well, if you're not bleeding on City Avenue, you don't get no whistle. Yes, the free throw is good by Sarver. And if the ball went in the yard and the dogs were there, nobody could pick it up but the people who live there, which are the Lowrys.
Yeah, because that dog was mean.
All three of them were mean. Both free throws are made by Sarver. Cuts the lead to 5 as we come up on the final minute here of the third quarter. Dickerson trying to go 3 for 3. It won't go. Barker had it for a minute, and it's out of bounds. It'll stay with Princeton.
No, Sarver missed that last free throw, right?
He made one, missed one. He was 1 of 2.
1 of 2.
He missed the first one, made the second one. Hawkins will put it in play. And it will be Tanner Evans to check back into Nicholas County's lineup. Just look for Gum, and they do, down low. He can spin. Attacks the basket, up and in, and he's fouled. Like I said, there's nobody that can guard him, especially when he gets the ball that deep.
No, just he's a low.
And Gum will get back to the free throw line where he's been pretty much all night. He's got 22 points. And he'll shoot free throw number 15. He's made 12 of the previous 14 and now make it 13 of 15 from the line. And Princeton's opened up a little cushion as we go under a minute left here in the third quarter. It's an 8-point advantage. And there's a travel. That's a good call as Smith ran with it. So Princeton will have the ball, leading by 8. As they got a little separation. They had a 1-point lead when we started this quarter, Eric. And like I said, they've outscored Nicholas County now by 7 to have this 8-point lead. And trying to see if they can score and get it to a double-digit lead going to the fourth quarter. But I would stick Gum up under the basket. Barker's trying to post up down low. And now Gum will go down in the post. And a nice drive, a little flip up over his head is up and in by Cox, and the biggest lead of the game is here at 10. Final 9 seconds of the third. I'm not sure they know the clock, Nicholas County. There's a 3. It'll count if it goes. It's an air ball, and that's the end of the third quarter as Evans misses the 3. At the end of 3, Princeton extends the 1-point lead to a 10-point lead, 59-49, as we'll head for the final quarter, and we'll have it coming up next here on Video Productions.
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy Trail, fuel up the way West Virginians do. At Little General Stores. From the trail snacks, to cold drinks, and fuel to keep you rolling, we've got everything you need before you head into the hills. We're proud to be part of your ride. Rooted in West Virginia and built for the backwoods. Little General Stores. Fuel your adventure. For West Virginia.
Chevy trucks are as capable and dependable as the Chevy people who drive them. You probably know one. Your sister. Your buddy. The ones who always show up. They all have that little extra something. And maybe you got it too.
Start the year in drive. Right now, well-qualified buyers can get 1.9% financing on 2026 Silverado 1500 models with over $7,000 in total value when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
The heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, producing and directing. Eric Thomas, I'm Maris Lowry. And, you know, Eric, you got Barker playing a basketball game. And then what do you ask you? Who's winning the Miami-Mississippi game?
Yeah, that's exactly what he was wanting to know.
I'm like, you're playing in a basketball game. Why would you be worrying about a football game, right? What's up with that?
He acted like he knew what I was doing over here.
You're calling a basketball game with me.
Exactly right.
That's what you're doing. How would you know what's going on in Miami and Ole Miss? But I do think Miami is ahead, right?
Yeah, 17-10.
All right. So of course, with the way today is there's a three is good. With the way you can have access to everything, Eric, you have to know that, you can pick up the scores of anything. Yes, Nicholas County needed that as they make that three.
That was Minor.
Yep.
From deep.
And cut the lead to 7.
Man, I'm impressed. This is the first time we've seen them since
the scrimmage in December.
And
they're a completely different team now than they were, a month ago.
Hey, you can see it coming together. They're playing good team basketball. And
here's Gum.
It's a tough matchup, but just stay the course.
Barker down low and able to score. Eric, you're right, because, here we are on the 8th of January, and that was the 6th of December. So a month and a couple of days, and this doesn't even look like the same Nicholas County team.
It does not. And that's 14 points, Maris, for Barker.
Smith on the drive, and we got a whistle and a Princeton foul.
And it was a foul. Coach Rob Williams doesn't agree, but got him on the hold a little bit.
So Nicholas County will inbound the ball up under their own basket. And they get the ball to Smith in the corner.
That's 3 on Hawkins.
Smith thought about the 3, puts it on the deck, gets to the rim, puts the shot up, missed, got it back, and put it back up and in.
Stayed with it, Maverick Smith, with his first points of the second half, and that's 9 on the evening.
So 6.5 remaining fourth quarter. The biggest lead's been 10. It's 7 now. As here's Hawkins with it for Princeton.
No quit in the Grizzlies. Yeah.
And that's going to be a foul.
Little hold there.
Yeah, a little too aggressive.
On Sarver, that'll be his first. Third, in the team's first. Yes.
So Barker will put the ball in play just to our right, side out. Klein will throw the ball down.
The net deflected it.
The net got in the way, and they turn it over trying to get the ball to Gum. Back the other way comes Lilly with it. They got him double teamed, and we got a foul. And Lilly got bailed out because they had him double teamed right there in front of the Nicholas County bench.
That's 5 on Mosser, if that's on him. At 4?
Yeah, they said the board says 4.
Well, I gave him somebody's.
But here's the thing, Eric. We still got a little over 6 minutes left in the game, and they're going to trust him to leave him in there with 4 fouls. And here's a turnover. Klein's got it. And Mosser has it now. As now we dip under 6 minutes for the fourth quarter. Mosser on a drive. He lost the ball in the lane.
The defensive intensity's really picked up for Nicholas County.
Yeah. Mosser off the dribble. Attacks the basket, and he'll be fouled from behind, and Mosser will get to the line and shoot 2.
And that's on Brady Lilly.
So Princeton has really been excellent at the line, mainly because Gum has got to the line 15 times, but as a team, they've got to the line 20 times. Princeton 17 of 20 from the line prior to Brad Mosser's couple of free throws here. So for the team, as the first one's good, Mosser shoots free throw number 21 and now ready to shoot free throw number 22 for the Tigers. Take the lead to 8. Second free throw on its way is good. He got them both, and the lead is 9. Biggest lead's been 10. 5.5 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Backdoor cut, and they throw the ball away. Barker able to pick up the loose ball. Barker throws the ball back out to Mosser. He thought about the 3. He'll attack, leave it for Gum, and Gum able to lay it up and in. Biggest lead of the game right here at 11 as we 3 minutes in here to the fourth quarter.
22 for Gum.
There's a drive, and that shot is a little tough shot that time by Sarver. And now, Eric, it looks like maybe Princeton here in the up under 5 minutes, trying to take looks like not just trying to take, but are taking control of the game.
Taking control, going to try to spread about now and really try to work it on the inside because Barker, and that's going to be a charge. Oh, no.
Nope, they call it a block. So that's a blocking foul. And I'm not sure, did they call that on the called it on the drive, right? They did not call it on the shots on the floor.
As we get a look at it here.
Yep, here's the replay. Princeton will inbound under their own basket. Shaking and baking right there as we don't get to see the full replay. Get the ball down to Barker, high off the glass, and he scores.
16.
Biggest lead of the game at 13 right here, 4.5 to go. Down low, and the ball's turned over. As that time, Evans not able to handle it. Here's Klein. Klein will catch, shoot, and score. And now Princeton is starting to run away and hide now, a 15-point advantage as they've scored 8 in a row. Actually, I beg your pardon, they scored 10 in a row.
Defense turned up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been tough on Nicholas County. The longer the game got, the tougher it's been. What a nice move up and under by Minor to score, and a full timeout by Nicholas County. So with 3:58 left in the game, it is 69-56 in favor of Princeton. Full timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy Trail, fuel up the way West Virginia's do. At Little General Stores. From the trail snacks to cold drinks and fuel to keep you rolling, we've got everything you need before you head into the hills. We're proud to be part of your ride, rooted in West Virginia and built for the backwoods. Little General Stores, fuel your adventure for West Virginia.
Chevy trucks are as capable and dependable as the Chevy people who drive them. You probably know one. Your sister. Your buddy. The ones who always show up. They all have that little extra something. And maybe you got it too.
Start the year in drive. Right now, well-qualified buyers can get 1.9% financing on 2026 Silverado 1500 models with over $7,000 in total value when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
And we welcome you back to the Raleigh County Convention Center with Eric Thomas, Maris Lowry. 13-point advantage. Biggest lead was 15. And, Eric, you got to think, if you got one last run in you for Nicholas County, now's the time, right?
Yeah, coming out of the timeout. Let's see what they drew up. They're going to have to, take some chances, get real aggressive here on defense.
Here's the home run pass. And Princeton's done that many times in football. And now, of course, Barker, who made the pass, was the quarterback of the AAA state champion Princeton Tigers. And now maybe want to spread the floor and run a little clock. The foul situation team-wise is 3 fouls on Nicholas County and 2 on Princeton. As Hawkins goes down the lane, he thought he was fouled, no whistle. And here's a run out for Nicholas County, and going in is an easy layup that time for Kuiper. Quickly back the other way. Princeton turns it over again.
And just what Nicholas County needed to get right back in it.
Smith will go all the way and lay it up and in.
That's how you drew it up in the timeout.
Yeah, so it was a 15-point lead just a little while ago, and now single digits, and Princeton wants the timeout with 3:14. Princeton's got to be able to close here, Eric, and let's see if it's a full timeout. It is. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back. You're watching live streaming coverage of the 2026 New River Ctc Invitational being presented by Little General Stores and by Southern West Virginia Chevy dealers here on Video Productions.
The purpose of New River Health is to provide primary medical care to individuals who may not have insurance. We don't turn anybody away based on their ability to pay.
It's just high quality, affordable care close to home.
The administration here lets me take care of patients. If I think it's important to take care of patients in a certain way, they say, go right ahead. And that has really allowed me to sort of branch out and do the right thing in the community.
You see these people every day. They're our neighbors. That's why it's important to us that we treat them as if they're family, because they are our family.
And as we welcome you back to the Raleigh County Convention Center, here with 3:14 left here in regulation, as we'll address that in just a second. You can see the young man from Princeton that's injured over there, and that I'll see who that is in a minute. I think that's Alex Cox, the injured Princeton player that he's being attended to. Here's Gum in the post, leans in off the glass. He left it short, tipped around. The long rebound comes out, still volleyballed around, and Nicholas County has it for the moment, or do they? No, as Klein able to run it down. So Princeton with a 9-point advantage. They led by as many as 15. Mosser has it now, and there's a foul on Nicholas County. The foul is on Smith. So on the next foul, Eric, that's the 4th team foul. The next foul will get Princeton at the line. As we see the Princeton young man being helped off, and that is Alex Cox. I didn't see how he got hurt. But they're carrying him out of the building, perhaps to a local hospital, not sure. 2.5 to go. Barker in the lane. He rattles it in. Barker's had a big game. Him and Gum have been the 1-2 punch.
Yeah, 18 for Barker.
Here's Smith down the lane and leans in, and it's an offensive foul, I do believe. Because he was able to lean in with the shoulder and clear out.
With the shoulder, and that's... fourth.
And how many times did that happen this football season? Barker to Mosser, and Mosser able to catch the touchdown pass and lay it up and in. We saw that, Eric, when we did the Princeton-Beckley game this fall in football. And there's a turnover. You know, one of the most electric plays that I saw, and I think you might agree with this, Eric, that I can say I and we, because we did the game together, was right before halftime, that interception by Mosser, that electric interception return against Beckley in the football game we did at Beckley and Princeton.
Yeah, and it was amazing. Turned the tide and never looked back after that play.
Yeah, Beckley had the lead in the momentum until that play back in football season. As Mosser showing his handles now. Barker down low.
Barker trying to get into the 20-point.
Turns around, puts it up, in and out. Follow-up won't go. Third time's the charm. Nope. Gun with the tip won't go. Wow. 4 shots at it, and Princeton couldn't get it to go. Coming up on a 1.5 minutes remaining in the game. Here's Gum with it on the loose ball. Gum will take it in and slam. Dunk, exclamation point to take the lead out to 13. I beg your pardon, 15. And this equals the largest lead of the game, and Princeton able to pull away as coming up on the final minute of this one. And, you know, Eric, I think it's a game like this as Princeton's calling a timeout to get new players in. But Princeton has struggled through their first because what's been a great event, great day. You hate to have it spoiled by something like that.
Yeah, let's just move on and watch the kids on the court, right?
Yeah, that's right, because here's where the action should be, on the floor, not up in the stands. All right, final minute of the game. We'll have a quick wrap-up. Tunstall with the steal. Tunstall into the lane, little short shot, needs a row, it won't go. Offensive rebound, the putback is no good, and there's a foul. And for Princeton, that will be Howard, Christian Howard, that will get to the line.
And Christian Howard with a chance to get into the scorer's column.
So Howard will shoot a pair. And the first free throw is no good. Howard's second free throw. And he gets 1 of 2. And that's one thing Princeton had spent a lot of time tonight at the free throw line, as they have their biggest lead of the game at 17 or 16. How did I miss a free throw in there? And we got a foul on the rebound. Princeton has taken 24 free throws tonight, Eric, making 20 of them.
Yeah, and they use their size.
Yeah, not really sure what happened across the way. The official went over there. I don't know. Maybe they were on the officials. I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to comment on something I know nothing about because we're focused on the game. Like I said, the action should be on the floor, not in the stands.
Exactly right. And the cops did a great job getting it handled.
So the final 40 seconds of this one, and we got another foul. And that's the 14th foul, so we don't have shots just yet. And I say just yet because, Eric, I don't think we'll make it through the next 38.9 without another foul.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. I'm trying to get to watch the second half of something.
Yeah, Miami and Ole Miss, right?
Yeah, just
Tunstall, he'll put it up, needs a roll, won't go. The tip is up and in, and that's Dickerson with the tip. And the biggest lead is right here at 18, the final 22 seconds. And I knew we would have another foul. I told you we would. So it'll be free throws for Nicholas County. And it'll be Lilly stepping up to the line.
The final score of this game is not going to be indicative of how closely contested it was up until the 5-minute mark of the fourth quarter.
But both teams shot the ball well from the floor. The first free throw is no good. Nicholas County, 21 of 44 from the floor. And they were 6 of 15 downtown. Princeton, 28 of 55 from the floor. They only took 8 threes and made 2. In this day and time, Eric, you hardly ever see teams only shooting 8 3-point shots.
Yeah, as he knocks the second one down.
78-61. And can we get through the final 20 seconds without a foul? We cannot. We'll have a very quick wrap-up of this game. And then we've got 4 games tomorrow and 5 on Saturday. And, of course, Eric, you and I will have the 1 o'clock game Saturday, and then that'll be it for us. But we've definitely put in our time here this week.
It's been fun event.
And it's going to get even more exciting and more fun the deeper we get into the season.
Some good games on the horizon.
That free throw's made by Parks, and he got them both. And it's 80-61. Maybe we can have the final 20.2 with no fouls. As Princeton is still trying to steal the ball, and there's a held ball. And I know when you get in the game, every player wants to, they wants to show the coach why they should play more.
Yes.
But still, with a 19-point game in the final 15 seconds, you would think maybe that they would double team the ball, but that's just the way it is. And there's a foul with 10.3 remaining in the game. So that'll get Lilly back to the line.
They went 1 of 2 the last time at the charity strike.
And, we talked about Princeton. They're 22 of 26 at the line, and 13 of 20 is Nicholas County. So that first free throw is good. So here's free throw 21 and 22 for the Grizzlies. As it's 80-62. With 10.3. Maybe we can get through the final 10 seconds without a foul, Eric. Maybe.
You jinxed it.
Did I jinx it? 80-63. We'll see.
He's definitely going to shoot it.
And the shot
Get
is
his
up.
shot.
No good. And that's it. Final score is Princeton 80, Nicholas County 63. With the win, Princeton is now 3-6. And Nicholas County falls to 3-7. We'll take a break, come back, have a quick wrap-up as you're watching live streaming coverage of the 8th Annual New River Ctc Invitational, streaming live here on Video Productions.
The purpose of New River Health is to provide primary medical care to individuals who may not have insurance. We don't turn anybody away based on their ability to pay.
It's just high quality, affordable care close to home.
The administration here lets me take care of patients. If I think it's important to take care of patients in a certain way, they say, go right ahead. And that has really allowed me to sort of branch out and do the right thing for patients in the community.
We see these people every day. They're our neighbors. That's why it's important to us that we treat them as if they're family, because they are our family.
Back here in Beckley, final score, Princeton beats Nicholas County 80-63. And Eric, we'll go over some of the numbers real quick. First of all, let's do some team numbers. Nicholas County, 21 of 44 from the floor, 6 of 15 from downtown, 15 of 22 at the line. Princeton, 28 of 56 from the floor. They only attempted 8 threes, making 2, and they got to the line 26 times, making 22. You have some of the top scorers for each team.
Yeah, for Jace Gum, for Princeton had 27 and went. What did he make?
7 of 14 from the floor. He was 0 of 1 downtown and 13 of 15 at the line.
Yes, great night at the line. And Chance Barker really played really well to complement Gum. Finishes with 18. A lot of balance for Nicholas County. Double-figure score was Brady Lilly came off the bench to score in double figures to lead the way.
All right, that'll wrap this broadcast up. Let you know that we'll be back at it again tomorrow here on Video Productions. The first game will tip at 2:45. A boys game, it'll be Summit Christian against Summers County. Then at 4:30, it'll be Sherman against Greenbrier West. Both of those are boys games. Bill O'Brien, Mark Montgomery will have it. Then the night session, Eric and I will have the final 2 games, 6:15, a girls game. It'll be Beckley and University. And then the nightcap tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, a boys game, Greater Beckley and Pikeview. We appreciate our entire staff doing a great job. The heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, producing and directing. Levi Barnhart also helped out along with Jackie Moon on camera, Alex Fink, and we had Andrew Boland also contributed, and KB Cameron Ball. For my partner, Eric Thomas, I'm Maris Lowry. Final score, Princeton beats Nicholas County 80-63. Good night, everybody.